Okay, it is 10:01 Eastern, so let's get started. First of all, apologies. A lot of this is going to be said from the point of view of a Eastern time zone. So please make whatever adjustments you need mentally for yourself. Um, Good morning. On behalf of the LD4 2025 Program Committee and the co-chairs, I'd like to welcome you to LD4 2025. We have a fantastic roster of presentations this year, and I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am. There are a bunch of links on this slide, and it's so that you can get the most out of this conference. They're also copied into Slack. You can also find a lot of these links on the conference website, but I'll go over them with you in detail in just a moment. First, though, I'd like to introduce you to this year's co-chairs. We have Kelly Davis from Yale University, Sasha Frizzell from Binghamton University, and me, Mary Munatabaki Campany from Cornell University. We are so happy to have had the opportunity to put on this conference for you this year. You know who else we're excited to have help us? Our sponsors, OCLC and Clarivate. Without their support, we would not be able to use programs like Sketch to keep this conference organized. Thank you so much. All right, let's get started. So, last year's conference surveys suggested that a 5-day conference is a little too long, and we noticed that attendance seems to really drop off at the end of the week. So we're going to try something a little bit new this year, and whether you like it or dislike it, we would appreciate if you would fill in the post-conference survey to tell us your thoughts. We'll share that out on Wednesday. We have decided to try shortening the conference to 3 days, and they are absolutely jam-packed. There are a couple of overlapping sessions this afternoon and on Wednesday, so please keep an eye out for that as you make your schedule. Please try not to agonize too much over which session to attend because all sessions are live streamed and recorded to YouTube. So take breaks as you need, make yourself a sandwich, and get caught up on the recordings later. I know that's what I'm doing. The lunch break also got eaten up as we squeezed things into the schedule, so definitely make your own breaks, make a sandwich. There's always YouTube. By the way, if you're not familiar with the Sketch platform, you'll need to click on the session that you're interested in, then click on Open Zoom once the page for that session loads. If you have any trouble whatsoever, please ask your question in the conference help channel in Slack. Conversely, if you're here in Zoom with us, but find later that you are not able to enter the Zoom that you want to be in, please do not panic. These YouTube links are in Slack, but you can also find us directly by searching on YouTube for LD4-community. Slack is where you'll find all of our side conversations, as well as meetings and activities happening year-round. So it's well worth your while to join if you aren't here already. Plus, I will say that our custom emoji game is on point, always. You'll also find the official help channel here. We have volunteers ready to help you with all of your tech and accessibility needs. They are there right now, waiting for your questions. One of the things that our tech and accessibility volunteers can help you with is reviewing your presentation for accessibility. But if you're more of a DIY person, you'll also find links to our tips on the website. Also consider uploading your slides to Sketch soon so that anyone who needs them can look at them beforehand and think about all of their questions that they have before you actually present. I find that very helpful. You'll also find a link to our code of conduct on the website. Our code of conduct page has a form where you can report violations of the code of conduct, and we have volunteers standing by there as well to address any violations. But I know we will all be as kind and respectful as we are every year, so hopefully that form will be very quiet, as it usually is. I could go on and on forever about how happy we are to have you all here, but we only have 15 minutes for this kickoff session. And there's so many exciting sessions that I would not want to take time away from them. So instead, I'll wrap it up here, and we're going to share a quick word from one of our sponsors, Clarivate. See you in Slack.
When you choose Ex Libris linked open data, you choose to head on an expedition towards the future of cataloging and discovery. Linked open data means we're not just looking for information. We're generating infinite yet accurate and rich search results, deepening the research journey, and supporting serendipitous exploration. By using all data formats across all platforms, wisely applying AI technology, conversational discovery, and personalized recommendations based on trusted content, we can uncover hidden patterns and make connections we couldn't see before. Our BibFrame linked open data framework is built on a library open platform powering all Ex Libris solutions, establishing a solid foundation for the future. So, are you wondering why we call it linked open data? Because at Ex Libris, openness means community. Collaborative cataloging is based on community contribution, strengthening the network of information and freeing up librarians' valuable time to focus on other expertise and important strategic work. At Ex Libris, linked open data means connection, such as enriching search results with external sources, meeting your users where they are, and you can dive in at your own pace. Together, we are heading on a journey to rediscover the joy of, well, discovery. Linked open data, an expedition into the future. Have you ever seen the magic glasses?
Alrighty. Many thanks again to our generous sponsors for their support. Our next session will start shortly, and it's in a different Zoom. So please take a look at the chat. Well, okay, maybe not the chat because I cannot actually post to everyone. I am stuck on hosts and panelists. But take a look in the Slack or Sketch for the Zoom link to the next session. Up next is Complicated Video Discs in BibFrame with Kyla Jemison. It's going to be really great, and it's part of a whole block of BibFrame related programming. So stick around. We'll see you in the next Zoom in just a minute.